got the stuff.
Hey, Jerry, you got a girl.
Who is it? Hey, go down. Shut up. Hey.
Police officer, open the door.
What are you gonna do? Flush it.
Swallow. Man, listen.
Inside, buddy. Come on, sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey, man, are you putting me on? You mean I can see anything I want and put on this film?
Yeah.
Okay, then why isn't alcohol made illegal? It's a lot worse than grass. Like juice freaks get hangovers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass isn't habit forming like alcohol is.
Besides, that cigarette's a much worse than
Right, man, that's
Don't worry
right.
about
That's right, man. You tell him. Hey, quit pushing. You guys are doing
Everybody knows that weed is an addiction. You can blow it as much as you want.
And quit any time you want.
Let's have a party.
There's nothing wrong with blowing grass. Yeah. 1,000 times and you'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
I didn't do anything.
I think it's terrible that the American people have accepted a law that makes smoking a harmless weed illegal. Marijuana is legal all over the world. There's no question about it. Marijuana should be made legal. Now! Now! Make marijuana legal! Make marijuana legal! Make marijuana legal!
Anyway, what's so bad about feeling good? Make marijuana legal! Make marijuana legal!
Good, bad, right, wrong. That's not where it's at in this film. Right, wrong, good, bad. Those are things for you to decide. Too many people have already decided for themselves, and you, whether grass is good or bad. What's most important is what you think. So without any preaching from this film, let's examine the facts and only the facts. There are too many false impressions and prejudices to do it any other way.
Okay, then why isn't alcohol made illegal? It's a lot worse than grass. Like take juice freaks, man, they get hangovers and cirrhosis of the liver. Besides, grass isn't habit forming like alcohol.
Right. The facts are, if you drink enough, alcohol will give you hangovers, cirrhosis of the liver, and what's more, it can even kill you. If you are a certain emotional and psychological type, you may become dependent both physically and emotionally and will join the 5 to 6 million known alcoholics in the United States. Now, what are the facts about marijuana? What do doctors and psychiatrists have to say about which is worse for you physically and emotionally, alcohol or marijuana? The facts are, at this time, there are no known damaging physical effects from the use of marijuana. But, unlike alcohol, when you take too much at one time, you don't pass out. You more than likely run the risk of an unpredictable and unpleasant bummer. The occasional drink before dinner by adults, like the occasional use of marijuana, does not necessarily lead to an emotional dependency in the stable, mature personality.
Sure, go ahead.
Great olive, yeah.
If you like that, I'm glad.
Good olives. Well, that's smart.
However, teenage is not a time of great maturity and stability for most teenagers. The pressures of school, parents, finding your own identity and self-confidence sets you up for a drug dependency that could just as well be alcohol if you preferred that to grass. Some adults are not mature or strong enough to stand the pressures of their daily lives. These adults can become just as emotionally dependent on marijuana as on alcohol, whichever is more socially acceptable and easier to get. Even when the alcoholic is physically withdrawn from his body's need for alcohol, he always goes back to it until he learns how to handle his problems. Just as the alcohol drinker who finds himself needing a drink more and more frequently is the warning sign of his dependency, so it is with the pothead. The more he needs the escape from reality or the pleasure of marijuana, the more he is becoming emotionally dependent, exactly as the square and unhip alcoholic adult does. Do two wrongs ever make one right?
Cigarettes are much worse than pot. Man, that's no one ever got cancer from pot.
That's right. It's a fact. No one ever got cancer from pot. But it's also a fact that no one ever dropped out of school because they were hung up on tobacco. And no one who just finished smoking a cigarette ever forgot she was driving a car as she tripped out on the beauty of a back road nature trip. And no cigarette pusher ever tried to turn you onto hard drugs or the needle. Another basic difference is that you can smoke cigarettes and do other things. You wouldn't dare to do this on pot. Or this. Or this. And would you rather your pilot had just finished a joint, not a cigarette? Or your surgeon operating on your heart? Your attorney pleading your case? Your sergeant? Your dentist? Your flight leader? Your team center? Your LSO? Your school bus driver? Your country's astronauts? Or even the guy who is just changing your front tire? Would you rather he was smoking a cigarette or a joint? However, neither your government nor any responsible person recommends smoking. So, 2 or 3 wrongs don't make one right either.
Everybody knows that weed is addictive. You can blow as much as you want. I'm here.
And quit any time you want.
Blow as much grass as you like, and your body won't need it? Right. You can quit any time you like? Not true for everybody. And that's the problem.